This video is going to cover how to request a new tracking tag, how to check to see your new tracking tag, and how to find that information in Adobe Analytics. So to start off with, you will go to digital.vailresorts.com, where it will open to the DVR homepage. And along the right side here, you'll see under Resources, INTCMP tracking codes. And there are different types of tracking codes that can be requested here. The first default tab is the INTCMP tracking tag, which is an internal campaign tracking tag, and that can be used for anything that is going within our Adobe Analytics suites. So anything that's going from resort to resort, or resort to rent skis, or rent skis to BCRP, anything that is held within our Adobe Analytics. It cannot be used for something like Facebook going to one of the resorts or vice versa. The second tab here is the partner tracking tag, and these are used on vanity URLs. So for example, snow.com/96-hour sale. That's a vanity URL. And this is where you would use a partner tracking tag. That is the only thing that it can be used for. And you can request a vanity URL if you need one set up by requesting it through the DVR. On the home page there, you can submit a request for it. And you can also request that this tracking be added to the end of it. And then we have SOS tracking, which is for social codes. And these can be used from Facebook to our resort sites or Twitter or any social platform. So starting here, as you can see, there's a form on each one of these. Step one here is to create your tracking tag, and you just fill in what your name is and what group you're setting this up for, whether it's going to be on Vail.com or Beaver Creek or Keystone Resort. It's going to be, if it's going between different websites, just use the group name that you're associated with. So I would use UX. And then a promotion name. This is what will be uploaded to Adobe Analytics in order to be a friendly name. So for example here, it says Keystone Confirmation Page Promo, Season Pass. That's what this is tracking. So I can add here and then when this is uploaded to Adobe Analytics, which our team does every Friday or every other Friday, you can then search for this name in there rather than searching for the promotional code. So you'll hit submit and it should give you a success message, and here's where you can continue on to step 2. So there's two options here. You can either click this one to get your new code, which will only show you the codes that have been generated today, or if you need to go back and find a different code that you created in the past, this is the link that you will use. So to see our code we just created, we'll open it here. It does take a minute or two to actually generate that information, but you will see this. So maybe refresh the page a few times. In the meantime, we can open this here, and you can see here's some testing ones. But there are various tracking codes in here, and you can sort by group. If I just want to see, if I just want to see only Beaver Creek's tracking tags, you can click OK. And here are all the tracking tags that they currently have set up. So on the right here is the tracking tag that you would look up in Omniture if you're just looking at the actual code. This promo name here is what the friendly name would be. So I could search test, which you should do, but upsell season passes for Beaver Creek. That's something that you can search in Adobe Analytics. And for some of these, it will have a timestamp for when it was created. If you come into this sheet and you notice that only Beaver Creek is selected, you can go back in here and you should select all. And now we can see all of them. Alright, so now that I've opened this and given it time to process that request, I can see that this is when it was submitted. This is my name, what group it's going for, and what the promo name is. So this one right here is the code that it has generated. This is what is appended to the URL at the end in order to initiate this tracking. So it would be www.vail.com INTCMP equals, and then your code here. So this should be kept track of, as well as the promo name for future reporting in Adobe Analytics. Once you're in Adobe Analytics, there are a few different ways to find this information that has been tracked. First off, to find internal campaign tracking IDs, we'll go through the View All Reports menu here, down to Custom Conversion 1 through 10, Internal Promotions ID, and Internal Promotions ID. And this is where you can enter just that INTCMP, whatever was after the equals sign. So for example, this would have been appended to a URL with the question mark INTCMP equals SN0000MBL. And this is where you'll find that information. And you can search here for a specific one. And depending on the date range that you're given, it may return no results, and that's when you'll want to adjust that date range. But here are page views, visits, unique visitors for this specific internal promotions ID. Now to find an internal campaign by the friendly name, you'll select the promo name here instead of the ID. So this will show you the name that has been uploaded that you entered in the request form there. That this is tracking Snow Mobile to Full Site. This is tracking Snow HP Promo Epic Mix. And these are the names so that you don't have to remember the tracking code number. And to track partner codes or SOS codes, social codes, you'll go through Campaigns, Campaign Tracking, and to look for by the friendly name, you'll go through Campaign Name or Campaign Tracking to look through the ID. So similar process, but different parts of the report suite. And this is where we can search for partner codes. And there you go. There's information from PAR RT00046.